Hey fam, it's Stephanie Rivers, and I'm back with the Ready to Love Last Resort Season 3 Reunion Part 1. I'm starting with this photo because look at Alicia on the right in that brown jumpsuit. It turns out that wasn't just big girl fat, that was baby fat because she was pregnant during the production and pregnant during the reunion. So Uncle Tommy started out with addressing the rumors. Him in his purple people eater pantsuit and no socks. He addressed the elephant in the room, asking Alicia, "What's up, Alicia? Were you pregnant?" And she confirmed that yes, she was pregnant during the production, and she's pregnant during the taping of the reunion. Now that explains a lot. It explains to me why she always had a pantry full of snacks in her room, crumbs everywhere, bed unmade, eating cereal with no milk. It just seemed kind of suspect. I just thought she was like, just a grazer. But turns out she was having the munchies because she was pregnant. She said she's in love and she's met the man of her dreams, which leads me to ask, why are you at the show trying to find a man if you already met the man of your dreams? Was she trying to catch somebody in her trick bag? I don't know. Had had Brian gone back to her room that night for the movie? Will he be paying child support for 18 years, 18 years, and he found out it wasn't his? I don't know, but he didn't go back. But at any rate, she said none of the guys on the show is the baby's father, and that led them to talk about one of the guys that she potentially could have ended up with, and that's David. David, remember, was the guy who Alicia asked, would you be willing to pay all for a relationship, meaning for me and my kids, or no? And David said, well, why would I do that? I don't even know if I like you, let alone I ain't met your kids yet. Why would I be wanting to pay for everything? Those are your kids. Those are your bills. So it came across like, no, he wouldn't pay for somebody's kids. But during the reunion, he wanted to clarify that he had just met her. So he was not willing to take on the responsibility of all the kids and her. Alicia, on the other hand, said, you know what? I was looking for a long term. I was asking a long term question. Would you be willing to take care of me and my kids? Which leads me to the same question. If you already met a man and you pregnant, why are you asking another man if he's willing to pay for your kids if you already pregnant and supposedly in love? So anyway, it turns out David has been doing some visiting off the show with Alex. Now, Alex went from conservative to biddies all everywhere, all out everywhere, all biddies everywhere. So now they are officially a couple, I guess. Then the spotlight turned to Simone. Now, here's what's up with Simone. Remember when Simone outed Jay because she saw Jay going into Winter's room that night? She knew that Joy and Jay were supposed to be an item. So she stepped to Jay and said, hey, Jay, what was up with you going into Winter's room? It turns out that on the cutting room floor was the video showing that Jay was showing a lot of attention to Simone. But the producers of the show made the decision apparently to make it a love triangle between Jay and Winter and Joy. And they left Simone out of the picture. They left her out of the picture. And so she felt some kind of way about that. So that's why she felt like inserting herself more aggressively to say, Jay, what's up? Why are you in Winter's room? Trying to confront him, one, about his two-timing, and confront him another way about why he was trying to like keep her as a secret because she really liked him. And it seemed like when she did that, she made Winter come off kind of thottish. Then Jay went and comforted Winter. You see them comforting Winter. We never saw that on the show. We never saw that he really cared about Winter as much as he did. And he never told Joy that he cared about Winter as much as he did. And he never told anybody that he cared about Simone as much as he did. In fact, Joy said watching the video during the reunion was the first time that she really realized how much that he really liked the other two ladies, that he never really let her on to know that. And I guess, that's a good thing that he made her feel that special, but at the same time, it made him seem less sincere. There you go. So Simone felt vindicated by them seeing the video of Jay hugging up on Winter and hugging up on her, Simone. So after that, they kind of hugged it out. Simone is a hugger. She hugs Winter because Winter said she didn't really believe her and Jay. She didn't believe that Jay was giving her that attention to Simone until she saw the video. So that made them realize that sometimes men will play you to get what they want. And not that he was trying to play. I guess he was trying to play the game because it was a game. And again, the producers made the decision to not show all that they had. And then when Uncle Tommy asked Joy how she felt about Jay, she said she really appreciated him leaving the show to come and support her. But I could tell from the way she answered the questions about Jay, I don't think their relationship is as strong as we were left to believe. And even Winter said if Jay would have stayed, she thinks they would have ended up together. I mean, he voted with his feet and he left with Joy. But who's to say? That made Anthony feel some kind of way because, at the end of the show, Anthony and Winter ended up together. But because scenes were being shown of Winter really connecting with Jay, of Simone really connecting with Jay, of Jay going back to Winter's room at night. And so when Uncle Tommy asked Anthony, how's it going with you and Winter? He said, oh, we broke up, but we kind of are back together now. He asked why they broke up. Anthony said because it was a money issue. So apparently, starting to discuss finances, that becomes a problem for a lot of people because I don't know if it's a generational thing or, if it's really women's fault because we wanted to be so equal. We wanted to, be seen as so equal in corporate America that now men don't feel like they need to tote the whole note. They don't really mind going Dutch. They don't portray themselves as being the man to take care of everything. And that's partly our fault, but that's a whole nother story. But Joy pointed out how even though she connected with Jay, she really liked that Edwin was sincere about how when Edwin liked you, you knew it. He touched you. He was there. He was present. Meanwhile, as you could tell, Jay was kind of like cool, calm, and collected. And he really wasn't really touchy-feely. And so Joy mentioned how she really liked that Edwin was that type of guy, but he might not have been as ready to love as she wanted him to be because he had some emotional issues that he was working through, and we all do. We all do. So anyway, that's how it ended. But that ain't how it ended. It ended on this crazy note. It turns out that during the show, Denise, after Joy left because her sister died, Denise had this big grandiose speech saying, I talked to Joy. She wanted me to let y'all know to keep trying for love, that she loves all of y'all and she wants y'all to do this, that, and the third. And come to find out, Joy never told Denise anything. Joy never met with Denise. They really didn't talk like that. So why would Denise up and say anything? It was crazy. So it came across that Denise was a liar. Naya wasn't the only liar, which we'll hit on Naya next week. But it came across as Denise as being the spotlight grabbing narcissist. And so next week, Rashid, because she called him a narcissist, he's gonna get in that, you know what, and who else? Pop Tart Adriana gonna get in there, and it's gonna be a little confrontation going on because Denise, it seems, was, what's the word? I can't even think of the word, where you are that person, but you portray it onto other people, and you like Donald Trump. He's a liar, but he keep accusing other people of lying. So it's kind of like the same thing. I can't think of the word though, but essentially, yeah, it turns out that Denise got some issues, and we're gonna find out what those are when we come back next week, and we're gonna find out if Jay and Joy are still together. My guess is they are not together. That's just my guess, based off of how she answered the questions. So that's it. To find out more about the things that I care about, you can go to the written version of my journal. It's at eurweb.com. Thanks and have a super day.